Welcome to JR, we're here with the Toyota GR86. Now this is the most proper mini sports car under like $50,000. And it is because it's light, it's nimble, it's athletic, it's got great tires. Let's walk around and talk about what we have here. This is the automatic with the premium spec. That means it gets bigger wheels, a bigger wing, and we'll get to that. But it also comes in Trueno Blue. I like this color. He doesn't because he's got no taste. Debate.
I like Halo White more than this, or
I would agree.
Or bread.
Track bread.
Yeah, track bread.
Track bread, bruv. That's right. But what we have up here, very simple DRLs. You said that the people that you spoke with said it's like a mini Supra.
Yeah,
right?
all my friends that really aren't into cars thought it was a Supra, and some of them were like, "Oh yeah, it's just like a mini."
I could understand.
A mini Supra. I could see how they look similar, but
especially the shape of the running light is very similar.
Yeah, definitely. It is its own unique style though, and personality.
Yeah, it has the frowny grille, unlike the BRZ. The BRZ is all smiley. It's got GR badge up here, and then functional aero for your wings, not wings, the sides of your front fascia. And then I suppose we should go on the sunny side of the car to talk about these, which are brilliant. Michelin PS4 tires. The front end on this thing is really, really, really good, and we'll get to that behind the wheel. But you've got Michelin PS4s, and then you've got an upgraded gunmetal 18-inch wheel.
Yeah,
this is part of the premium package. So the premium package is like another $2,500, but you get the wheel, you get the tires, and you get some upgraded other bits. And then you have this little aero gill here, bringing air down the body. Running down this rocker panel is so aggressive and sporty. You've got black wing mirror. You know what you don't have? Sunroof.
Don't have a sunroof.
Why? Why don't you have sunroof, mate? Well, that's because it adds weight, it reduces rigidity, and it adds weight up here, which is stupid if you want to go on track. So it doesn't have it. Mildly flared rear hip, tooth.
I like that.
Snaggle tooth. I like it. Regulation purposes, it's fine. It's whatever. Reminds me of like an RCF from Lexus. These are okay, kind of simple running lights for your tails. Big exaggerated wing back here. This is my favorite bit.
Same.
So right here from the profile, you get a really nice look at the car.
And
you get a really exaggerated wing.
That is only with the premium package as well.
So you get the wing, you get the wheels, the whole thing. But then you get this rear bumper applique, $69, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll never scuff your boot lid. 86 badge, of course, reverse lights, and then dual exhaust, which sound like absolute shit. So let's jump inside. Hey,
okay,
you don't actually look that close, mate. Don't worry about it, I'm in fisheye mode. It's good. No, it's good.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on in there. All right. We're serious now. Come on now.
We'll talk about the trunk
Being
first real quick.
educational here.
So, it's not a huge trunk, but the nice thing is, if you kind of pan down here, you can put the seats down, and there actually is quite a bit of room, and it's like completely flat, which is great. We were able to fit 2 golf bags in here, and it looked like we were taking stuff out of a fucking clown car, the way we were able to just like pull everything we needed out for the range.
Try doing that in your Miata.
Exactly, me and the missus. Not a lot of room, but that is super
with
functional.
the broken ankle, she's golfing.
No, but it's prior. This was
prior. Okay.
Pre-broken ankle.
Terrible sound.
Do you want to come
Sounds
over
like
here?
a Dyson, like a vacuum cleaner.
Well, here, actually, I'll rev it. You can take it back over there and maybe come over here then.
Okay. It doesn't sound like anything, it's just hot.
Yeah,
Mine's not hot.
I don't love the sound either, but small engine, so what do you expect? I do just want to show them if you hop in here. Hop in here with me, mate. So obviously it's a, it's for an enthusiast, most likely when they're going to the track day. So that's kind of what the interior is focused around. So you have some pretty good information on your screen here. So you have, my favorite one is the power band readout right there. Let me just zoom in here. So you can kind of see your horsepower and torque, and then a majority of the real estate is basically what your power band is, what your revs are at. If you put it in a track mode, that even gets further accentuated right there, and then I think that looks pretty good.
This is weird because it's got like it's not linear all the way, so it like has a graduating effect. So you spend most of your time in this front little bit of the tack. Jesus Christ. And then up here it comes at you really, really fast.
Yeah, well, so 2 to 4 is like miniaturized, right? And then I guess it's like the high
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, your high red band, that's kind of like where you're going to be shifting.
That's where you'll live on track.
Yes, ideally, but not if you have this piece of shit.
Hey!
So we have an automatic
transmission, 6-speed.
We would obviously recommend the
I would not recommend.
6-speed manual.
I would insist.
We would insist that you get the 6-speed manual. It is interesting though, while we're talking about this, there are features that you get with the automatic that you don't get with the manual, specifically safety features. So it's like your lane keep assist, your adaptive cruise control, your front accident or avoidance braking, your blind spots. You don't even get that on the manual. So a lot of the I guess I would say basic safety features are only with the automatic and not with the manual.
Whack.
Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I do like this screen. Like, I don't know why I like it.
Because it reminds me of
it's not the best like color.
Speed,
it reminds me of like a
Fast and Furious 1.
Yeah, like a Game Boy
This
Advance.
looks like an Alpine head unit from like 2006. Hey, look what time it is.
Yeah, blaze it.
Hey.
I like these
wink, wink, nudge,
actual
nudge.
fiscal like knobs that you have here, and I like that the readout's like in red font, and it's pretty big. I like that.
Yeah, they've improved some things for this current generation, made it just a little bit more impressive.
Heated seats.
Yeah.
Cooled seats.
Double heated seats.
I think the seats feel pretty good. We have kind of like an Alcantara leather.
Yeah.
I think they
Stitch,
bolster nicely.
Contrasted. Yeah, it's nice. It's a really nice seat.
Good headroom,
it's
right?
Good. I can man spread as much as I want. It's
decent leg room. And again, we have the back seat down because we were golfing and whatnot. But those really aren't that practical for actually having people sit back there, right?
No,
it's more
nonsensical. I would never have the seat up back there.
Yeah,
I like the headroom in here. It's very comfortable because you can actually fit like a racing helmet on.
Yes.
Which of course is the point. I think if you buy one of these, Toyota will give you like a day's paid experience with like a track instructor. I think.
That's super cool.
It's either that or the Supra or both. And maybe even the GR86.
The Supra makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
But
this
I think
is a lot of fun on the track.
Really basic in here, as you would expect from a car under $35,000.
Can we talk about this? The absolute lack of girth.
Yeah, you need it to be a little girthy. Yeah.
It's like the antithesis of the BMW M.
And this is a little too big. I wish this was.
This steering wheel is like exactly the same as the previous generation.
Yeah, I don't love that.
But, anyway,
but yeah, let's go for a ride and give you our driving impressions, because that is probably one of the best parts about the cars. Yeah, that's the point of it. Okay.
All right, let them have it.
All right.
Let them have it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to start where we normally do, with a little bit of a gun.
Track mode, right?
Yeah, we're in track mode, sport mode.
Traction off.
I'm not going to try and build boost because there is no boost. It's naturally aspirated 2.4
There's loads of boost in an NA engine.
Okay.
Pin it, mate. Hey!
And you can hear...
Have you touched the gas yet?
How absolutely shitty it sounds back there.
It sounds like a vacuum cleaner, for real. Yeah. But this bit right here, this is where the car shines.
Absolutely.
The twisties.
Just hugging it.
Right, so it's not a super powerful engine. It's 2.4 litre, naturally aspirated boxer 4-cylinder from Subaru. But this is where this shines. The chassis balance, the weight distribution, the lack of weight, that's fantastic. But you do get 228 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque, which is actually a pretty significant increase from the previous generation. I know that people were bent out of shape when this came out, thinking it should have had a turbo. But if you want a turbo one of these, buy a fucking 2-litre Supra, right?
Yeah, seriously.
I think so. So I think this, for what it is very good. Because it's light, because it's tossable, that's the point.
I love that you can push this thing to its limits and still feel like you're in control, and it's not like too much to handle. It's not overwhelming at all because it's not that much power. It's not that much torque.
Mate, I don't think you have a stop sign here.
You're right. I don't know why I stopped.
Extra cautious when he's got the strap on him. Hey.
The handling is just so great, and I just feel like when you take a corner in this thing, although the back wheels can slip out, it's so predictable. This car is just so predictable in everything it does. It's just so great. Like in this corner, just everything about it feels phenomenal.
You can tell. The thing that I love about this car is the fact that you can tell with absolute certainty where the limit is and how fast you're approaching it and how this car naturally and progressively steps out. It is the safest, the best way to learn high performance rear wheel drive driving technique. I've said it before, I'll say it again here, that this is the car for it. You will not have a more connected driving experience, aside from a BRZ, under $100,000. This is it.
I mean, maybe the Supra, I'd argue.
No, because to me the Supra is a bit heavier, the steering is a little bit more numb. It also has that BMW M differential, which likes to bite and lock, which thrusts you sideways. When we have footage of you going sideways on the track for your drift.
I love you.
This just steps out really progressively, and it's just a lot of fun. You know where it's not a lot of fun though? Everywhere besides a corner.
Yes.
Everywhere besides a corner.
The suspension is so stiff, and obviously you don't have adaptive dampers, which is kind of funny because in the Kona N we were just in is also under $35,000. That has adaptive dampers, but even that wasn't soft enough. But
even the Elantra has it, and the Elantra's like 31.
Such a stiff ride. It actually changes your voice if you hit a bump. And like you weren't expecting it. It literally, like right there, it kind of just changes how you sound. And the other thing I don't love about this thing is it has terrible insulation, so you hear a lot of the road noise.
Yes.
And then I think the last thing I really don't like about this is the sound of the exhaust. It's just none. I guess a vacuum cleaner is a...
Yeah. To me, the most unforgiving thing, I mean, okay, so it's a $30,000 car. You're getting a lot of performance from it, and you're getting rear-wheel drive from it, which, great, okay. But to me, I'm over 5% body fat, and every time we go over a bump, I feel like this car is body shaming me. Because I can feel my breasts bounce around.
Oh, what about the stomach?
And the stomach as well. I can feel every bit of fat on me just bounce around.
So some other housekeepings I think we should talk about. 0 to 60, although not super critical, about 5.4 to 5.8 seconds. Ironically enough, unlike most cars that offer a manual and an automatic, the automatic is actually slower to 60.
Right, because this automatic is garbage.
It is absolutely shit. I don't actually know why you would get an automatic GR86 unless you literally didn't have a left leg or something else prohibited you
from... You've had a stroke while you were ordering.
Yeah, which in that instance I completely understand.
Do not buy this with the auto.
We would highly recommend that you get
Insist
in a manual, yes.
Yeah. Fuel economy, if you care. 20 mpg city.
Don't mean to feed a fed horse.
7.
You know what I mean? By keep on insisting that you get.
Right.
Do you like that one?
Feed a dead horse?
No, feed a fed horse.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one. I've heard beat a dead horse.
Right, no, PETA likes when I say the nice one.
Oh, it's a PETA thing?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Who's PETA? Is that one of your mates?
I don't actually know. I don't know what the acronym is.
Oh, it's an acronym.
You've never heard of PETA?
It's not Peter.
No, not Peter.
Oh, right, okay.
PETA.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So you think it's funny, mate?
Yes, mate. Okay, so what we're going to do...
20... Oh, yeah, okay, we'll talk about it.
Just rip it round this roundabout, because, again, we're going to illustrate the point of this car.
Coming in with 35 pace, around a roundabout. Coming in with pace.
You can step it lively, little bit here, there. Just really, really good car control. And then since it's naturally aspirated, you can roll on power, you know exactly where the power is going to be. You're not just hit with a wall of torque from the turbo. Oh God, my hat's come off in the cabin.
You know, the power isn't so overwhelming that you're going to step out and cause damage.
That was nice what you've done.
I had a little bit of a...
Yeah, I could feel it a little bit.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of understeer, but obviously I'm in a roundabout going 37, 38 miles an hour.
So the important thing to mention there is this is a strut front suspension car in a multi-link. So rather than a dual wishbone like you would get in a Nissan Z, you will get a touch of understeer at the limit from the front end, which you can then correct a little bit with the throttle in the rear. So yeah, that's a good thing to mention. I believe the Supra is also strut front. So yeah, if you want double wishbone on the front end, I think you're going to have to go Nissan Z at the very least, and then up from there. But this thing is just fun. I've not felt more connected to the limit of a car and really understood where it is, more quickly than in this thing.
And it's a safe limit, I think, is the other thing.
Yeah, you don't have to be going 140 miles an hour.
It's not an overwhelming limit, and it doesn't scare you.
Oh God, be careful, there's a fucking crater in the road. Oh my God. Woo! See, but that's nice. That's nice. And you can just hammer it away. And I mean, it sounds terrible.
It sounds terrible while doing it.
But
it looks
you can
good.
do it with some sense of legality without being a felon, which is nice. I don't know, overall, I'd say it's a good car. Do not get the auto.
Do not get the auto.
That's
besides
that's my final thought.
it's great, and I think that's a good place to end it.
I think so.
Thanks, Matt, twin brother, for joining us.
Right, we're rolling.
Is that good, though? Why don't you
I
look?
can't believe you bodied that man. Why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this.
Can you look up to see how it looks?
Yes, mate, I've seen it.
No, on the phone.
No, I can see it right here.
Oh. All right, do you
What
want
did you say to him again?
What did I say?
You said he was fapping or something.
You said that. I said I bodied him.
I've never said
How
that
the
in my life.
Americans
I've
do-
never said a man in a Civic is fapping. Although I could.
Okay. So
17, 20. No, that's wrong.
20 and 27.
Yeah, but it's not 17, 28, is it?
No.
But it is if you're a Remy boy, isn't it?
That's true.
Hey. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Hey. Nudge is as good as a wink to a blind bat, innit?
2 birds, 1 scone, innit, mate?
One scone, he says. Hey. Cheerio. Well then.
Okay.
I think we should go. I think you should put your window up.